Your home for the classics and NPR News 90.1 WABE. Good morning. Just a little over a minute away from Weekend Edition on this very humid Saturday morning. We have today partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs are expected in the upper 80s. Tonight, again, partly cloudy skies with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows from the lower 60s to the lower 70s, or rather upper 60s to the lower 70s, with a chance of rain again this evening up to just about 30%. Again, more rain in the forecast on tomorrow. Sunday, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs are expected in the upper 80s with a chance of rain just about 30%. And if you have a story about WABE significance in your life, a favorite moment on WABE, or if you ever had a driveway moment while listening to the station, you know, that moment when you were so glued to the radio by a news story, commentary, or a piece of music that you waited to get out of the car or leave the house, we'd like to hear from you. Give us a call at 678-686-0396 with your WABE story. Again, that number to call us is 678-686-0396. We look forward to hearing from you. We have just seconds away from Weekend Edition. That's, of course, at our new time between 8 and 10 o'clock. And then starting at 10 o'clock, it's Car Talk, and then finally followed by Intermezzo with Eve Payer. It's classical music.
To NPR News.
Your home for the classics and NPR News 90.1 WABE Atlanta. And coming up in Weekend Edition, Scott talks with firefighter Larry Hayes, a division supervisor on the fire burning in the Modoc National Forest in northeastern California. Good morning, this is Joy Barge, and here is your local news. The Georgia legislature has put the final touches to its own redistricting plans and headed home for a long weekend. Lawmakers face another session next week to draw new congressional maps. Republicans were dealt a tough hand in both plans by majority Democrats. And officials have confirmed that a 71-year-old Georgia woman who died on August the 11th at Grady Memorial Hospital had the West Nile virus. Fulton County Commissioner Nancy Boxell says it's not time to panic, but it pays to be alert. The number of black freshmen enrolling at the University of Georgia this fall has declined by 20%. Despite efforts to recruit more minority students, the number of black transfer students, graduate and professionals, has decreased. A Georgia State University economist says a slowing economy is expected to cut job growth in the state by half this year before a recovery begins in the late fall. Economist Rajiv Dhawan says that the state has lost 13,000 jobs in the last 2 months. Rain pretty much throughout our weekend. Very, very humid early this morning. Today, partly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs are expected in the upper 80s. We've got a chance of rain about 40%. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. This evening, a chance of rain about 30%. Tomorrow, more partly cloudy skies, about a 30% chance of rain as well. Still the chance of showers and thunderstorms. It's 75 degrees.
Support for NPR comes from
96 Rock, Pearl Jam. I'm Joy Barge. I'm reading about this little girl that disappeared last night from Washington State. Okay, she's 10 years old. This sounds a little fishy to me. I don't know. First of all, she's supposed to be going out to take the trash, and it's reported that she never returned from taking out the trash. Well, she was found after about 100 people safely, or looked for her. She was found safely in Seattle, which is, let's say, I think they're saying about a 10 to 15 mile ferry ride at least away into Seattle. Well, then the police get her, and then they question her, and she said that she went to an all-night birthday party, then fell asleep. That sounds like stuff that I used to make up when I was 10 years old. I'm gonna go take out the trash. I'll be right back. Or either, you know, well, I fell asleep. Well, see, it was like this all-night birthday party kind of thing. Anyway, it sounds a little suspect to me. Maybe I'm cynical. I don't know. On the way for you, I've got Pink Floyd and Goo Goo Dolls on 96 Rock. 96 Rock, that's a Goo Goo Dolls from the soundtrack City of Angels. That's supposed to be even, you know, Titanic was all the rage or whatever, and it's supposed to be that that soundtrack, nobody expected it to do that well. Dave Matthews is on the soundtrack as well. Apparently he's doing very, very well. Did you happen to catch the other night, I think Jay Leno, I think it was Thursday night, somebody told me Kenny Wayne Shepherd was going to be on. Well, he wasn't. But to my surprise, Johnny Lang and Buddy Guy were on. It was great. And he's such a little baby, that Johnny Lang. He's only 17 years old. Incredible. I think maybe they're going to be touring together or whatever. Very intense kid. I think he's great. I think he's super, super talented. Anyway, speaking of Jay Leno, also, he's going to be leading the 95th anniversary bikers ball or something. No, they're going to have a parade. It's, let's see, what is it? It's leading the 95th anniversary of Harley Davidson. So he's leading the parade. Apparently, he has a lot of bikes himself, 47, 8 of which he says are Harleys, but he's not going to use one of his. They're going to lend him a bike. The Wallflowers are going to give a free concert for it. Again, this is June 13th in Milwaukee, as well as Jim Belushi and the Sacred Hearts. They're going to open for Joe Walsh, and also Peter Frampton's going to be there, Doobie Brothers, and Cheap Trick. So, well, anyway, it's coming up June 13th. Pretty avid motorcycle kind of guy, that Jay Leno. Coming up for you, I've got some Tom Petty and Offspring on 96 Rock.
Hey, Austell.
96 Rock, Offspring, I Enjoy Barge, and of course, I mentioned a little bit earlier, I don't know if you heard or not, I got to go see Elton John last night. He played it for almost 3 hours. It was an incredible concert. If you're a fan, you really missed something great. As a matter of fact, at one point he got down, I've never seen him do this before, but he got down under the piano and was playing it, kind of like laying on his back, whatever, kind of like Jimi Hendrix, but different. But anyway, it was an incredible concert. I think he played just about every single song I could think of ever. There are songs that he played last night that I hadn't seen him do in other concerts and whatnot. So I've talked to a couple people throughout the day. We're very psyched about it. If you're going to the show tonight, it was a great concert. Last night, the weather was beautiful. It couldn't have been more perfect. Anyway, also coming to Lakewood, Page and Plant. They're going to be here at the end of the month, May 29th. Leonard Skinner is there on June 7th. Tickets are on sale now for that. Metallica, 26th of June. Jimmy Buff, of course, already sold out, so I won't even mention and tempt you with it. Also, Pearl Jam sold out September the 1st. Coming soon, Ozfest, Further Festival, Pretenders, Lilith Fair, and actually hearing that Johnny Lang is going to be at Chastain. Well, this is written down at the bottom. That has nothing to do with Lakewood, does it? Have a wonderful afternoon. Still a lot of beautiful daylight left. Greg Clarkson is on the way, and he's got for you coming up, see some Boston and Stone Temple Pilots on 96 Rock.
The new release.
Atlanta's traffic diva, V103's Joy Barge.
Joy Barge has been so helpful this morning. She's got our good news for us today. Joy?
Just don't ask me to do any cleaning, Mike, and we're fine. This is good news for Wednesday, July 5th, 1995, and today's good news salute goes out to the Children's Restoration Network. Yesterday, they sponsored the Festival of the Fourth, which was held at the Atlanta Union Mission at the Dorcas House, 921 Howell Mill Road. The event was for homeless women and children residing in shelters. This organization has displayed the kind of service to those in need since its inception in 1993. That is why they are the recipients of the Good News Salute for Wednesday, July 5th, 1995. And if you know someone that's doing positive things in our community, then please let us know by mailing the information to V103 Good News. That's 1201 Peachtree Street, 400 Colony Square, Suite 800, Atlanta, Georgia, 30361. Or you can fax us at 898-8934. And please include a phone number. Good News airs weekdays at 8:45 with Mike and Carol. Sometimes, Joy, if ain't nobody else here, in the morning. From the station with the $10,000 phrase that pays V103. I always wanted to say that, Mike.
Thank you, Joy. I just want to thank you again. I mean, we are on a skeleton staff this morning, and you really have been gracious to help out this morning.
Not many people have called me a skeleton, so I kind of like that. Thanks, Mike. It's been fun.
Thank you, Joy.
Joy is standing by with the V103 traffic. Joy?
Mike, we got a little bit of a traffic jam on the west side of the city. We've had an accident with a tractor-trailer this morning. Bolton Road at Ray Street. That's just inside the perimeter. Currently, the eastbound lanes are blocked of Bolton Road, and that's affecting the traffic that's exiting from 285. Northbound traffic on that exit ramp is at a standstill. 20 westbound up Panola Road, we've got a crash that blocks the right lane. At this point, just a little bit slow as you get around the crash site, remaining a little heavy on in toward Wesley Chapel. We had some reports of trouble through downtown on the connector northbound at 20. Anything earlier there, no longer. And really, traffic's not in bad shape. A little congested, but really keeping the speed limit dry between Lakewood and up toward the I-20 interchange. It's June savings time at Metro Atlanta Goodyear retailers with their lowest price ever on the original Goodyear Aqua Tread. Also save on workhorse radials, but hurry, the sale ends June 29th. I'm Joy Barge, B103 Traffic.
The Glen Gray Casa Loma Orchestra meant magic to an entire generation. Now enjoy on either CD or cassette the original sound of the Glen Gray Casa Loma Orchestra. Hear the voice of Kenny Sargent. And such memorable melodies as Hindustan, Little Brown Jug, Tuxedo Junction, Memories of You, Wrap Your Troubles in Dreams, and No Name Jive. There are 16 selections on this remarkable CD or cassette, recorded during 1939 and 1940, and now made available to us, restored to perfect sound. To get your cassette or CD of Glen Gray and the Casa Loma Orchestra, phone toll-free, 1-800-377-0022. $15.95 for CD, $9.95 for cassette, plus shipping and handling. You'll thrill to it all as if you were there. Phone now to place your order, 1-800-377-0022, for the memories of the Casa Loma Orchestra. Y98.5, where the longer you listen, the better we sound. Y98.5. Magic Moments on Joy 101.3.
You know, when love comes.
Magic Moments on Joy 101.3. The window of an Amtrak train can open up a whole new world for your kids. A world of farms and sleepy little towns that belong in storybooks. A world of crystal clear lakes and rivers and cities so big and beautiful they take your breath away. So this summer, why not let your kids see America from a different point of view? For details, call Amtrak or your travel agent.
And now, let's do some traffic with Joy Barge.
I don't want to talk about traffic. I want to talk about shaving your head.
What do you want to talk about that for?
Shaving your head.
I have to see it. I have to see it for myself.
Yeah, oh, you have to see it for yourself. Okay. Well, one thing I want to wonder, I'm wondering though, I just want to get straight. Are you going to just kind of like buzz it so it's just kind of real close down? Or are you going to shave?
They are here. No, I want to make this clear. This is how my grandfather used to talk to me. Listen, I want to make this perfectly clear. I will shave my head skinless, like
Shiny.
a boneless breast of Frank Perdue chicken.
What do you do about all those little funny knots and stuff?
That's all right. Don't talk about my question mark head. That's okay. I still will look good.
You know, my grandfather sounded like that too. I think everybody's grandfather sounds like that. This update is a service.
Chance of rain in the high in the mid-80s. Right now, 73 degrees in downtown Atlanta. Vanessa Williams is with us, and so is Shirley Hemphill.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna talk to Joy. Let Vanessa do it. Joy has worn me out. You take it, Vanessa. Hit it.
She's taking a lot of abuse this morning.
That's right.
Okay, traffic with Joy Barge.
Thank you, Vanessa. Good morning.
Oh, she was happy to see you.
We've got, first of all,
Joy Barge.
How would you like to wake up with your favorite breakfast waiting? You can with Video Breakfast. Just turn on your TV and press 88 on your channel selection box. It's just that easy, and it's guaranteed to be on time or it's on us. If you're calling to place a hospitality order for a suite, call extension 6156 or 6157 and ask for our hospitality coordinator. InfoHold Productions values you as our potential customer, and we are glad you called. The concept of radio music on hold no longer enjoys the free service it once had. Today, ASCAP, the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, and BMI, Broadcast Music Incorporated, has been successful in aggressively prosecuting businesses that rebroadcast radio station music without a license on the basis of copyright infringements. Violators of the copyright infringements pay heavy penalty toward each song infringed, court fees, and reasonable attorney fees. Why take the chance? Use your hold time to your advantage. We appreciate your patience. Your calling party will be reached momentarily. Don't get the blues, baby. Bo Diddley is coming to Atlanta.
Little girl,
Friday night, June the 18th at the Tabernacle.
little girl, can I walk you home?
Bo Diddley returns to Atlanta to play you some of his legendary rock and blues music and selections from his latest recording, A Man Amongst Men. Bo Diddley, the Mississippi legend. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster locations. Call 404-249-6400 or visit the Tabernacle box office for one night only. Bo Diddley, live at the Tabernacle, Friday, June the 18th. The Tabernacle, the premier concert venue of the South, 152 Lucky Street. Don't miss blues artist Bo Diddley. The scene, you're at some bar trying to get some hottie's attention. The reality, she's a prude and won't give you the time of day. The answer? Shooter Alley. Shooter Alley, under new management, now opens its doors at 11:30 a.m. Monday through Sunday. Shooter Alley also offers a full bar and kitchen all day long, complete with $2 lunch specials, including an entree and salad, all while you're checking out the most beautiful women in Atlanta. Take all that and wrap it in a bow, because at Shooter Alley they also have 3 VIP rooms and no cover till 7 p.m. The Glenn Gray Casa Loma Orchestra meant magic to an entire generation. Now enjoy on either CD or cassette the original sound of the Glenn Gray Casa Loma Orchestra. Hear the voice of Kenny Sargent. And such memorable melodies as Hindustan, Little Brown Jug, Tuxedo Junction, Memories of You, Wrap Your Troubles in Dreams, and No Name Jive.
Now, I used to be scared to go to one of them restaurants where they serve Mexican food. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a plate full of hot, spicy tamales with a side of beans and rice, or a tasty fajita with a big old frozen margarita. But I was afraid I'd look foolish when I ordered because I couldn't pronounce what it was I wanted to eat. Then a friend took me to Luna's. Luna's has all them dishes I love, like chili con queso,